it's empty. No one is up for a Siberian burger today. This is the first time I see the victim of the coronavirus. I call it the coronavirus war. And what they're gonna have now? I don't know. Make money and try to have fun. Hi and welcome to Letters to King. Today, March 21st, Friday, late afternoon, and I'm going to take you to a holy grail of any shopping mall, to a food court and the restaurants. I am at a large shopping center, a brand new, shiny, sparkling, fantastic shopping center. Usually it's full with people, there are crowds, and today it's close to empty. Anyway, even if a shopping mall not full, and even if it's half empty, there are crowds at food courts. Always there are crowds at the restaurants because people eat. And let's find out what's going on today. Whoa, this place is beautiful, by the way. It's so spacious. This reminds me a cruise ship, a tall cruise ship. Well, don't forget, Moscow is the city of 22 to 24 million people, and a large shopping mall in a city of 22 million people shouldn't look like this. Okay, this is the busiest place of any shopping mall. This is the food court. This is a large food court, the main food court of this shopping mall, and usually it's full with people, absolutely full. Today, well, see for yourself. It's nearly empty. There are a bunch of joints. They serve ethnic food, and of course there's the Holy Trinity: McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King. Russian, Armenian, Greek food, Georgian, international, European, all kinds of restaurants, and they are idling. They are idling, and that's not good. Place is nearly empty. I tell you, doesn't matter anywhere you go. If you find a Burger King, KFC, or McDonald's, if you find one of these three, they're always busy. They are the leaders of Russian fast food market, and there are crowds at any of these restaurants at any time. Today, Burger King is crowdless. KFC is crowdless. Very few people. You can hardly find a free table here. That's at usual time. And today, well, no problems with finding a table today. Let me tell you that. Okay, this is Krispy Kreme. This is hands down my favorite coffee in the world, and favorite donuts too. I haven't eaten donuts in quite a few years, but I used to love. Oh, look at them! They're so yummy. My favorite one is Boston Cream. I think here it's called Shell with cream or something like that. And it's empty. KFC, hardly any people. Russians love fried chicken. Oh, anywhere you go, if you find a KFC, you can see tons and tons of people here. There's always a queue. Not today. We are feeling the effects of the coronavirus as people staying home and don't shop, don't buy, and don't eat out. By the way, Russians have no clue what KFC stands for. When I tell them, let's go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, they go, what? Where? And I explain that's what KFC stands for. They go, oh, okay. It's pretty funny. The Holy Grail, McDonald's. Well, people still frequent. So far, so good for McDonald's. A burger joint called Siberian Burgers. Man, this is prime time. Looks like no one is up for a Siberian burger today. This is another fancy place called the restaurant European Seasons. This place is so attractive. It looks so good. When you walk by, it's like a magnet. You just want to go and check it out. But no one's checking it out right now. Oh, it's brand new, it's fresh, it's fantastic. Just look at this place. Amazing view. Not amazing crowd. They give you a free wine anytime you buy a steak. That's a pretty good deal. Steak goes for, let me see, $18. Not a bad price. Okay, this is another great restaurant. It's ethnic Uzbeki food called Chaykhana #1. It's a very popular Russian chain, usually full with people. But not today. This place is fantastic. It's very fancy. Usually its interior is of highest quality. It's so attractive. I mean, check this place out. This reminds me of New York City. This is a fancy place, you know? A fancy place, good food, very few customers. It's too bad I didn't film it a couple weeks ago. You should have seen this place. It was full of people. It's always full of people. This is Moscow. It's anytime you get here, there are so many people. So many people, it usually gets bothersome, but not anymore. And I think this is the new normal. This is the first victim. This place is closed, and look, it still has fresh oranges in the fridge, but no one buys the frozen yogurts and fruit juices anymore. Okay, fellas, this is historic because this is the first time I see the victim of the coronavirus. Pandemia, epidemia, whatever. I call it the coronavirus war, because this really is nothing but a war on the human beings, on us. And our defenses have fallen, our economies have fallen, and it's yet to sink in, but this is the very first victim. Remember this very well. Another restaurant, George's. Modern Georgian cuisine. Look, they have a bottle of sanitizer. That's a fairly common sight these days. Most of restaurants, stores have them readily available. This is an Italian restaurant. Looks so fancy. It's pretty unbelievable. It's also empty. Ow. Ow. Nice kitchen. This is a seafood restaurant called the Sea Mania. The Sea Maniacs, or something like that. Well, it's empty, but you know what? It's high priced. It's seafood, and Moscow is nowhere near any sea. And it takes money to ship fresh seafood here. So usually this place is half empty anyway, and it's empty today. The first waiter I see wearing a face mask. Actually, all the staff, all of them are wearing face masks. This is a new brand of movie theaters called CGV. I think it comes from Korea, and it just entered Russian market and it started to expand. I think it has very few multiplexes, but great plans for expansion. At least they had great plans for expansion. And what they're gonna have now, I don't know. No one goes out to movies anymore, at least for next, I'd say, couple months. Not one single person. Holy cow. And this is Friday night. Oi. You know, this makes me so emotional, this whole situation, the sadness that's floating around in the air. It makes me so emotional that I'm feeling for these places. I'm feeling for these guys who work here, because they're probably in panic right now, thinking, what's going to happen to me in a couple of weeks? A Cinnabon. Just one table. I have not seen Cinnabon so empty ever in my life. A great place for coffee. Well, perhaps ice cream too. Okay. Gotta get myself one of those masks, the black ones, with skull and bones in them. Anyway, folks, this is pretty sad. This is what's happening at a large shopping center in Moscow. It's brand new, it's very competitive. Usually it has tons of people, large crowds. And today it's empty. well, at least there's no panic, and there aren't any crowds trying to get in and, you know, clean out all the food available at the large food stores in this shopping mall. Well, stay safe, stay busy, make money. It's really important now, okay? Make money and try to have fun. Keep on tuning in. Look at this brand new MacBook Pro. Ah, ain't this a beauty?